Hello and welcome to Black Ribbon. Thank you very much for tuning in today. It is the Black Ribbon Podcast and I am joined by Josh.
Why don't you say it's the Black Ribbon Podcast Day? Every time, it just sounds like it should go.
The Black Ribbon Podcast Day.
Yeah, it just sounds, I don't know, it just sounds better. Today is the Black Ribbon Podcast Day. It's like, yeah, today is that day.
Yeah, but no, saying it's today means I would have to do it on this day every week. Which
Day, that's right. Yeah, it comes out on Sunday. It comes out on Sunday.
Yeah, but we still miss podcasts. We
Black
missed last
Ribbon
week.
Podcast Day.
No, just Black Ribbon
Day.
Podcast so you can skip over because you're not tied to a day.
Day.
Even though they should be going out every Sunday.
Day.
Alright, you make sure you turn up every week from now on, okay? Even if I'm not here, you turn up, okay?
Sure, I'll handle it. I'll do everything. I
Yeah.
will do everything. That's right. Just give me the password to the channel, and I shall do everything.
No.
I promise I won't put dick pics on fucking the YouTube channel. I swear.
You can't put pictures on YouTube.
It's just gonna be a video of just my penis feet.
It's small little chub chub.
Chub
Chub chub.
chub chub.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. Sorry about that, but that's why we call it the Ramble, because we sit here and chat shit for about 40 minutes, and if you're on your way to work listening to us for some fucked up reason,
Get a
sure.
fucking life! You sad, miserable fuck!
I just knocked a load of shit over on my desk.
Clean your desk, goddammit.
No. It's my little collectible corner, and they've just all fallen off the little shelf.
Stop it, you hoarder. Go to tip.
No! You fucking leave my little figures out of this.
Go to
But
the
anyway,
tip. Hoarder, filthy hoarder.
we missed the first week, the season return of The Walking Dead, and we didn't get to talk about it last week.
You make me sick.
I was so pissed. It was like, it would have been so nice to have talked about that. What did you think of it?
I'm trying to remember it now. It was a while ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What happened now? Oh, so they turned up. Yeah, it was okay. I felt that it was very. I don't know why they just couldn't show that episode last week, the last season, end of last season, and it would just kind of roll off a bit better. It just kind of. I always have a problem with regards to. I always have a problem with how The Walking Dead paces their show. I always have. It just seems like they kind of put it on the semi-finale, but then like the next season, it's like, oh.
Yeah, no, but
no, I didn't enjoy the episode.
Yeah, but I'm saying, had that been that particular episode, had that been on the end of last season, that been the last episode, it would have left you with so much, just like, well, then what the fuck's going on here? Like, where is this? I think it set. I think it sets a new
cliffhanger.
Yeah, but then you have to go back and watch it.
No,
well, this sets the precedent that you get everything back into motion. You've got everything going on. You're watching them because this is the new chapter. This is where the fight starts, and the fighting started then. And I thought it was fucking fantastic. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you
thoroughly.
would do. But you just orgasm over anything that's Walking Dead.
Fuck off.
You do.
Fuck off.
I mean, I'm just giving it a thing. I've always had a problem with the pacing. I mean, not that I enjoy the episode and it was good, but it just kind of thinking, wow, it just felt like this felt like the end of a season. Kind of, it just felt like, oh, okay, they just. And it kind of felt a bit anticlimactic as well.
Yeah,
I mean, how shit is Rick with that fucking UMP?
Yeah, that
fucking
did piss
shit.
me off. None of them.
Okay,
even
come on.
Not today's. Even this week's episode, I sat there and thought, these people have been out in a zombie apocalypse for how many years now?
That's it.
I mean, none of them can land a headshot.
They can headshot walkers like easy peasy, but no, when it comes to living things, I suddenly have the jitters.
Yeah, but I just find it how weird how they don't use the cover properly either. They're all poking their heads over either way.
No.
It's just like, what the fuck is going on here? How have you not shot that person? There's like 3 people running towards you in this tight corridor, and you have an automatic gun. How are you not gunning them all down?
That's it.
And then fucking Morgan with a couple of pistols after dropping his cane outside. He's like walking stick thing, left it up against the tree, walks in there and just bang, bang, bang.
I mean, that's pretty cool. That's like something out of like a proper video game.
It was like John Wick. It was like Black John Wick.
Black John Wick.
Like, holy shit.
So that was cool.
triggers me ever so slightly is that you've got all of these weapons and you've trained the people, but they cannot shoot someone.
For
And
some reason as
even
well.
more so when they're in that car park, not car park, sorry, when they're in that building lot and they're shooting the people in there working on the weapons, they're not trying to shoot them. They're trying
No.
to kill a few of them so the walkers take care of them, which is a bit like, that's such a waste.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it in the point that
Suppressive
the
fire,
kind
you
of
pull up and you
yeah.
just murder those fucking assholes. You get
That's
in that
one problem I had
building.
with the episode as well. They're fucking spraying ammo
Yeah.
everywhere. I thought they're supposed to be saving ammo and guns. They seem like they've got plenty of guns.
Well, they
They're
got all of the
literally
guns
just...
from the waterfront, didn't they?
Oh, they did. That's right. It's even
Yeah.
still. I think I mean,
But
they
they
must
haven't
know they probably haven't got
conserved.
enough ammo as the saviors. They haven't.
Yeah, they
They
haven't
shouldn't have that
conserved,
much.
even though
They
they are.
should be kind
Are
of
they
thinking, okay,
crafting?
let's just be tactical about this. Let's like smoke them out. Nope. Boom, 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 boom.
Well,
I'm sure
that's
one of
how
these will hit
essentially
eventually.
Rick has done everything.
I know, but it just
Gone
felt a bit
around
like,
murdering people one by one, which has been sick.
yeah.
I just don't
Another
get it.
thing,
There's
another thing that
been
triggered me as well is, you know, when Rick and Daryl enter the building, there are two guys in front of the door, and they hear gunshots.
oh
And he
yeah,
goes,
it
"Oh,
didn't go
what's
through the
going on?"
glass.
Didn't go through the glass. I was thinking,
Yep.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
physics, right? So blood sprays out, but no,
The bullet, no crack.
no, like, you know, bone matter, bones, bits of skull or anything
Well,
hits the
nothing.
glass. Nope.
Well, it's more nothing cracks the glass, which it
Nope.
should.
They didn't even like bang their head against the glass. It's just like
They just dropped. Yeah,
just drop.
I don't know. It was, yeah.
And one other thing bugged me as well. Oh, you know when Morgan and those two other guys are like preparing to get enter the bus down the door.
That dude acting.
Oh, just the shaking was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But then there was like an immediate pause. They shoot two guys, and then there's a second pause, like
That instantly start shooting when they come
then,
around that corner, and these guys
yeah,
are just stood there looking at them. It's just like,
just
what?
like, bang, like for fuck's sake, cool.
The dude had a micro Uzi, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
He could have
just
lit that hallway up on his own.
Yeah, just pray and spray. That's all you need to do. Oh, but that kind of annoyed me. That really. What other thing? Was there anything else that annoyed me?
Action-wise, it's like it's exhilarating, it's fun to watch, but you've got items like that stand out that you go, seriously? You've got the aim of a fucking stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Yet you've been forced to survive in this environment, but you can't hit shit.
What I did like about the episode, and I'm hating on it a bit, was that I liked that they kind of. It felt like it was quite equal. They kind of shared out. They kind of covered quite a lot. I mean, usually with Walking Dead episodes, they do like a focus on this character, maybe two characters in particular, or two like focus on two. But it just felt like they covered quite a lot, and despite the fact that they, I don't know, for some point I thought that they were winning because they did take over like two bases, didn't they? They took over.
Yeah.
But it still kind of feels like they're outnumbered, which is kind of the way it should feel like.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool. I mean, it was interesting to see, like, obviously how things go with Rick and stuff, Rick and Daryl.
I really don't like what Jesus has done.
No, that really annoyed me.
Yeah.
Though, fucking hell. If I was Terror, I thought fucking just put a bullet in his skull and just walk off.
I would have just let Morgan have done it.
Yeah, just let Morgan do it, for fuck's sake. Just because what are they gonna do with them? I mean, come work for us now. I mean, that's a stupid idea.
Yeah, there's gonna be no room to put them in the prison cell. They're literally gonna be cramming them in.
Yeah, and then you got to feed them. That's food supplies gone. I mean, they've got hardly any food to begin with. I mean, they'll be just sharing the hilltops food supply.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what that was all about.
That was a bit weird, but I did like the fact that obviously
what he's supposed to be, but
yeah, he's supposed to be the conscience of the stuff. But Morgan used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, that was quite interesting, but still, I mean, you're in it's fucking war. You know, you gotta.
Not just that, these guys aren't going to chill out.
No, not.
When you stick them in a cell.
And
I simply cannot believe how they did not land a single shot on Negan apart from his leg.
So yeah,
he was like he was stood there, for fuck's sake.
I mean, come on, people. I mean, they're all the go back to the first episode. They're all lined up. They just go,
yeah.
Do you know what could be in this code? Oh, that was easy. Thanks for getting in a line for me.
Yeah. Or just someone over in a tree over there, just with a nice sniper.
I mean, that just proves how bad shit a shot Rick is, because he counts down, goes, was it like down from 10, and then just bursts out on like number 7 or something, and then
Yeah.
Oh, I missed everyone, literally everyone. Oh fucking hell, that was shit.
It does trigger me a little bit in that aspect. It's just like you could have done it. That's the thing.
I mean, he's got the guns for it and everything. You just even just one, to get one of them for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Just shot Eugene.
I just shot Eugene. I forgot about Eugene. Yeah, just threw him.
But...
I mean, he's like, yeah, get rid of him. But I did like the fact that because Rick kills that guy, thinking obviously that he's protecting the guns, but in fact, he's just
that was pretty funny, wasn't
that
it? That
was...
fight, and then just suddenly you see it in the background, you're like, oh no.
I saw it in the background. I thought, oh, the guy's gonna try and push back Rick onto that.
Yeah.
Nope, other way around.
Yeah.
He literally just kind of like, I don't know, just throws him. I thought he'd give the head of the skull right through the body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he took him down again as well. I mean, he might just leave him there. Just get the keys in his pocket and just pull him off.
Well, no, it's because he killed him, I believe. He actually killed. No, he actually damaged the brain, so he didn't come back as a zombie.
Oh, fair enough. Well, he can do that when he's on the hanging on the wall. I don't know why that was. Might as well take you down and then
it
I'll
was still
get
a matter
you.
of looting him. He was directly against the wall. It's like you're gonna have to flop him off so you can get into his front pockets.
Oh, you get it. You're gonna get it in his front pockets from there, for Christ's sake. I mean, I just felt like more effort.
You would have been feeling around, and it would have been a
Oh
tight
god,
space.
I touched his penis.
Yeah,
Oh god,
essentially he is wedged.
I've got to go home now.
Wedged against the wall with his full force
penis.
flat up against it, and you're going to try and get into his front jean pocket. You know those jeans are probably quite tight.
I wasn't looking at his jeans, how tight his jeans were. In fact,
well,
so
just pull him off, drop him on the floor, stab him in the brain, and loot through his pockets and his front pockets of his jacket.
He's got a knife on him. He just gets a stab in the brain when he's in there. It's not that hard.
It still would make your life so much easier if you just flopped him onto the floor.
I think it's more effort to kind of pop him off the wall.
Do you know there is an effort into that? You just literally push him.
Well, you might as well just leave him.
Well, no, because you might
as well just move him back a bit. You move him back a bit from the wall then.
But that's a tiny little bit of metal. He's going to slide off.
Well, yeah,
you move him a little bit, he'll just go.
He's like it's a good old couple of inches.
He could have probably farted on him, and that little thing would have just gone, and he would have fallen to the floor.
Rick's farting on corpses. I don't think I want to watch this show anymore. That's fucking disgusting. Rick. Stop farting on corpses, you dirty bastard.
But that was pretty fucked. I like in that building you experience both their stories. What was really important, what was really quite damaging to both of them. So you had Daryl's experience of a prison cell, and he was getting flashbacks to that, while Rick was getting flashbacks to his child. And it's not cool. It's not the fact that this is someone else's child. It was like he was seeing his child at that point.
I mean, the mirror there kind of signifies he's looking at himself and like what he's become.
Yeah.
But the fact that I think it kind of reminds us that they're killing. The Negan's a horrible piece of shit and he's a monster, but they are killing people with families. Who are just trying to survive, and it just kind of does hit him again. There's a bit because obviously I'm not too up to date with it. Obviously, at the end, he meets a guy. Was it what's he called? He said it because of them. The guy who obviously has a gun to his head at the ending.
Gabriel.
No. Maurice, is it Maurice?
Gun to his head. Gun to his head. Gun to his head.
Not gun to his head, like gun pointing at him. He says, "Oh, stop! I've called the saviors. The saviors are coming back." Fucking hell! I saw it this morning. For fuck's sake.
Jesus.
No. We're pointing at Rick. He's he goes, "Oh, you're Maurice or something."
Oh, sorry. Yes, that guy. Yeah. I completely forgot who that dude was. I never really paid attention to him.
Yeah, I don't recognize him.
He must have been kicked out.
Yeah.
Because he decided to go against Rick, and a load of people essentially left, didn't they? They got the boot.
It's so long ago.
Because they were conspiring against him or something, against the main bulk of the group, and they all got the boot.
Oh, right.
I think that's what it was. But yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a huge reveal, like, oh my god, who are you? It's you! It's just like, who are you again?
It would have been better if it was a slightly more...
If it was like a major character
yeah.
Oh yeah, but it just didn't feel as I'm trying to think who would be a major character, but anyone who's major is either dead or with Rick at the moment, isn't it? Really, it's Glenn. Glenn's alive.
Yeah, no, I think it would have been better if it was actually one of the big savior bosses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that guy that's been captured, like the one that fucked with Morgan, someone along that you've seen
Yeah.
regular enough to go, oh yeah, him. But that bloke, he was just like, who?
Yeah, who are you again? Fair enough. Oh, we just know you. Just care. Oh, you got a gun. Okay,
What, you
cool,
got
cool.
kicked out? Oh, okay. Then he points the gun so close to him. I don't know why Rick just doesn't slap it out of his hand and stab him in the throat.
Slap him as well. How
Yeah,
dare you put that gun out of me? How
yeah.
dare you?
You
I'm
stupid
going to fart on
bitch.
your corpse. I'm going to hang you on like a painting and fart on your corpse.
Yeah. I also don't know why they wasted so much ammo on the savior windows.
Oh no, that was ridiculous.
I was
I
trying to
mean,
work that out, whether it was just to create noise or whether it was to damage the building enough that they'd have to waste resources and time focusing to fix that, because if they left it open,
I think it's
people would
probably
end up
because
cold and dying of cold.
I think it's because either they think that people on the stairs shooting down, or maybe if they're shooting the glass so it falls down and then obviously hits people.
Yeah, that was the other one, but I don't think there was anyone up there. I think it was literal
No.
windows. It's a high-rise
Maybe
window.
it was just making noise so that obviously the walkers would come. That probably seems the more logical reason for it, and also because
I can
it keeps
kind of
people
get
away
it.
from the windows as well, doesn't it? It's like, okay, I'm not gonna point my hand at poke my head out if they're literally just spraying the windows where my face is gonna be.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to get cold.
One of these is gonna hit
Wait,
Negan
no.
eventually.
The winter might come. The winter
Oh,
might
that's it.
actually
Yeah.
come. So
Winter.
that's what I was thinking, that they've done that for that. But now I think about it, if I look back at the comics, you do actually get experiences during the winter.
Hmm.
So yeah, that could be interesting. I don't know. But overall, I enjoyed it
Yeah, it
very
was a good
much so.
episode. I think I enjoyed this episode more than the first. The first.
Oh yeah, and Aaron's boyfriend is going to be dead.
Oh, I couldn't care less. Just
Yeah,
normal.
neither could I.
Yeah, fair
I don't
enough. I mean, he
understand
should
that
have died
dude.
ages ago.
Every time the camera was on him, he had this really stern looking face, and it was like, what's wrong with your face?
It's just really weird. I don't know. I don't know how he got shot there as well, right in the like lower stomach.
Yeah,
I mean, he all the time he's pretty much covered. His stomach is covered. I mean,
he's
if you're
pretty much
shot in the
covered. And
shoulder,
when he was running across, he didn't expose his stomach. He
yeah,
exposed his side, and it's just like, well, okay then. I don't know. There is some acting that is a bit suspect in this season, and I'm wondering whether they need to address that.
mm,
And probably that's why they got killed off. But whatever, whatever.
yeah, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I mean, I knew he was there and stuff, and he was important to the other guy, but it was like, yeah, don't really
Yeah,
care. If that other guy dies, what's his name? Is it?
Aaron, I think it
If Aaron
is.
dies, then it's a bit more like, oh shit,
Yeah, I
he was
like
cool
him,
for a bit.
but he's got a wicked beard now, doesn't he? He looks well cool with that beard. Previously, he was all just clean faced, and it was a bit like, yeah, you can kind of see he's gay. But now he's this grizzled man with this beard, like Rick. It's like he's like a babby gay Rick,
He's a bad big Eric.
babby gay Rick. But no, he looks quite badass, don't you think? That
Yeah,
beard is
yeah. I
quite
mean, there's
cool.
like you gotta admit it. Daryl's got a beard. Rick's got a beard.
Yeah,
If I grow a beard, maybe I'll be badass.
yeah.
Oh, look, Morgan's clean shaven. Maybe not.
No, he's not clean shaven.
He's not as much as like Rick or
He's got like a black man's
or
5 o'clock shadow.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there we go.
But anyway, I'm going to move on because we've babbled on about this for long enough. I'll quickly talk about Kevin Spacey.
Oh right, okay.
Have you heard all of this?
I've been not really keeping up with it, but you've told me a bit
So,
about what's going on. So.
Kevin Spacey was accused of sexually assaulting or trying to sexually assault a minor of 14 years old. There has also been another case that has come out lately as well, of another young boy, and apparently he wasn't drunk at that point, but that's a claim, so I don't know whether that's genuine or not. There was no name released with that one, but yes, he came out with an apology and essentially excused it to the fact that he was gay. He drew more attention on the fact that he was gay than an attempted assault on a minor.
It's okay.
It was really weird. He was like, I give my sincerest apologies to him. I don't remember it happening. Also, I'm gay. Like,
Okay.
what in the same tweet? It's like, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It just reminds me
It's
of
paedophile. That's what he is.
Oh dear.
Mm.
Oh well.
But the Netflix series of House of Cards has been suspended pending review, which is it's currently in production as well. So
Did you ever watch House of Cards?
no, I heard it was very
Uh,
good.
yeah, I've heard it. I haven't got around to watching it either.
Yeah, it doesn't really interest me, American politics, if I'm honest. I think it fits that market a lot better than
Mm.
ours would. And ooh, what else do I have? I've got quite a good list here. Actually, going back to some more Walking Dead. Have you heard about the Telltale games?
No, what's going on now?
They are releasing The Collection,
Oh my
which is a
gosh!
collection of every single The Walking Dead game so far in ultra high definition with reskin graphics and all this sort of stuff.
Okay,
Even
that's
though
fair
there's
enough.
supposed to be one more season of The Walking Dead to come out,
Oh, so I was just waiting for that then.
yeah, they may as well have just waited for that. But evidently they need money to fund the campaign. So,
No.
uh, yeah, that's coming. I can't remember when that is. I think that might be the...
So you've already threw all your money at it.
No! Oh no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'll buy the next season, but don't know, the last season just wasn't that gripping. Um, yes, moving on. To BGI. Did you hear about this? The British Gaming Institute.
Yeah, I saw you that you shared that, and I did see whose video did I
Terpsy.
watch? Terps' video. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Terpsy was talking about it.
yeah, I signed that petition. I signed the petition for that.
Same. So there is a request going out to sign this petition to bring gaming into the forefront and give it the recognition it deserves. So a bit like the British Film Institute and the BAFTAs and so on and so forth, it gives it their own organisation where they can pool money into drawing more people into the community, into development and marketing and various other avenues like that, which is really cool. Um, but what makes it even better for me is that it's actually being headed by Ian Livingstone. Does that name ring bells with you?
It does, but only because I've read the actual post, but I can't remember what he's from again.
Ian Livingstone is a famous fantasy writer, a
All right.
fantasy writer of some certain books that you play with dice.
So what are they called? I want to say Icewind Dale, but that's that game you played, isn't it?
No,
What was
no,
it
no.
called?
It was the fighting fantasy game books.
Oh yeah,
You remember them?
I do remember them vaguely. Yeah, some of you wouldn't. I'd always hear. We were reading hour, and all I hear was the sound of
Hey, it
appropriate
wasn't
for
that
it.
much. That was just me making a character. And then
Rock and roll, fucking
yeah,
page 53.
but it was wicked. I had to go have a look at them, see if I can find them on Amazon. So I've got them all on my wish list now. It's like,
Oh,
maybe someday I'll pick them up again and play them again. They were wicked. Come on, didn't you have a go
I,
at one?
I think I played one. I died.
Yeah,
Not
I died pretty consistently as well. So
Yeah,
don't
and I
worry.
think the teacher said, "Oh, it's not a real book, so we couldn't choose that to read it," or something along the lines of that. I think it was.
That's
Oh, okay,
bullshit.
can't remember what it was.
That is bullshit.
I may remember that. I think I can't remember what I read after that. Probably I don't know something weird.
Well, that's literally what you do, isn't it?
But read stupid
No,
things.
something weird. Well, that too.
Well,
Ya weeb.
that's just uncalled for. I mean, it's good literature. God damn it.
Leave my anger alone.
Uh,
Um, yeah. Other than that, we have news of a Guacamelee 2.
what?
Did you never play the original Guacamelee?
No, I
Oh,
keep
that
thinking
was
you think
wicked.
guacamole.
No, Guacamelee is a scrolling fighter where you play uh, a what do you call it? A Mexican wrestler,
Right. Okay.
and it's got this really cool art style. It was massive. I don't know how you never heard of that.
No, bring
So
it
there's a
back.
new one of those coming next year. We've got PUBG coming out to the Xbox the 12th of December, which
Yeah.
means PUBG is going to be out of early access in early December somehow, which will be interesting to see how they manage that. And Super Mario has 2 million sales in 3 days.
Ooh, nice. Still very tempted to really pick that up. I have to buy a Switch, but it's
You'd have to
tempting.
buy a Switch, yeah, I know.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out for the Switch now. There's like another 9 things that are being released this week or something.
I know it's got some really good exclusives behind it, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially if they're obviously trying to break out of this kid-friendly,
Environment.
kid-friendly
Yeah.
zone of theirs. So, I mean, that would be cool to see what else they do with it.
Well, I've heard very good things about Super Mario as well. A lot of people are saying it is just like Super Mario 64.
Damn straight. I mean,
Yeah.
what was the game? Last one I played that was like, was it Sunshine? I think Sunshine was quite cool.
Mario Sunshine, yeah.
Galaxy was awesome as well.
I wasn't really a fan of Galaxy, if I'm honest. I think it's because I was playing with the motion controls as well, and I just didn't like. They're
Yeah,
not a very ergonomic.
the
Yeah.
Wii's like whole controller thing is really weird. I mean, I kind of just missed all kind of the GameCube controllers because they were so comfortable.
Yeah.
They're just, I mean, they're the nice, even to this day, probably the nicest fitting controller that I could ever pick up. If I can find one for the PC,
The Xbox controllers are widely considered the best, but
I think
uh,
just the way that it's grooved in them.
it's a nice compact size, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
And it's
nice and
just a
easy to fit.
relatively easy controller to use. Um, yeah, so I never really fell for that. I loved Sunshine though. Sunshine was one of my favorites.
You'll have to get you have to play it again sometime.
I know what you're about to say. Get it on ROM. Got it.
I was never going to suggest a thing. I was saying by the official way, by a GameCube. It was on GameCube.
I would.
Right?
Yeah, I would. I would.
Yeah.
I know
Buy
where
that
to get one as
Sunshine.
well.
Oh,
But
well,
I
yeah.
don't have the money to spend on something like that. That's going to
Do
cost
it the official way, like I
they're going to
do
cost
every time.
they're going to cost an absolute fortune. Well, they
Yeah,
no, not going to. They do,
they do.
which is ridiculous. They're
I've still
like,
got my GameCube.
I have my Wii, which you can play GameCube games on, but I need new controllers because those things are roached.
Your GameCube controllers are horrible to play with. It's like one of
Yeah,
your
they got
dogs
fucked
bit
up.
at him,
Yeah.
and there's like one of them. Your C stick was like just like like a point of a spear.
Yeah, well, it's because the little
It was like
yellow bit, the yellow
"Ah!"
cap came off, so it was literally just the pin in the middle that held it.
It was
Yeah.
so painful every fucking time. I would play Super Smash Bros with you, and I'd always be the guy who used the C stick move. And I couldn't do it, so I was like, ow, ooh, ow, ooh, worth it, fucking die. Pikachu smash.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah,
I don't, yeah, but
But do they sell them? Do they say GameCube controllers for PC?
yeah. Oh, not for PC. You can get a adapter, which is how you can play Tales of Symphonia on Steam because it uses all of the original controls. But
Yeah,
what really annoys me is that Tales of Symphonia cannot be played with a mouse and keyboard or an Xbox controller. So they ported it, but didn't change its control scheme.
You not play with the Xbox controller?
No,
Really? Shit. I thought you could be able to change the.
no, you have to
damn.
remap the keys because it's a fucking
Oh
faff.
right, yeah,
You have to sit there and remap everything. But this is coming out on a PC. It got ported to a PC and they went, no, fuck it, everyone's going to be playing with a GameCube controller. Like, what the fuck? It's like I love that game, but that pissed me off. I found an adapter where it's like a four-way one, so you just plug it in and then you've got 4 outlets. It's on Amazon.
Cool.
I'll see if I can find it for you. But finally is Assassin's Creed Overwatch.
Assassin's Creed Overwatch. Do tell.
Origin has released.
All right.
And I'm going to preface this with potentially their Metacritic has been flooded with fake positive reviews.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had a look on Steam earlier.
Oh yeah.
It's also got very positive reviews.
Yeah. I mean, if it's only going kind of along the same formula they have done, people would be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, it's cool." But again, it is the same formula they've always done. Like,
Yeah, but have a
I'm
look at
bored.
the other Ubisoft title that came out in the last few weeks,
Oh, you mean
The
South
Fractured
Park?
But Whole.
Yeah. I saw that was mixed. I think I saw.
Yeah, that was mixed. A lot of it wasn't because of the game. A lot of it was because of who it was developed by. Because it was all by Ubisoft.
Right.
Ubisoft did this, Ubisoft Season Pass, and all this sort of crap in
Oh,
Uplay,
right.
and they were getting absolutely roasted because they had this Uplay integration. They were developed by Ubisoft or published by Ubisoft, and so on and so forth, and they had microtransactions or whatever. This, not a fucking lick. Does that not seem a bit weird
Yeah, a bit suspicious, I suppose. But I mean,
that
people
the
know
Ubisoft haters are going after South Park, but not
South 3.
this? Yeah, it's just like, what? Why am I not seeing a load of shit in the comment sections, in the review sections? I'm looking on Reddit and I'm seeing people are going that it's just the same old shit. It's
Yeah.
nothing different apart from that new combat system, but you have no idea about the world itself or why you're here. Apparently the character is very interesting and that he's one some people saying he's like one of the best characters bar Altair, and it's a bit like, okay, that sounds a bit of a stretch. But just, Jesus Christ. It's like I loved Ezio. I thought Ezio was wicked.
Yes, yeah, was it all?
Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck? And Kenway.
Nah,
There
nah.
was four.
Oh, Kenway, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I was
not
thinking of the third one.
not what's his name? Connor.
Oh yeah, couldn't stand that.
And this is
I didn't even finish that. I thought, nope, you're boring the shit out of me and you're whining like a bitch. Fuck off.
I finished it, but I just didn't like it.
No, did not like it. I
But
think that
they
was the
brought it
kind of
back
thing
with
that's
Black Flag.
just a Black Flag was fucking awesome. I saw that statue somewhere.
Yeah, I'd love to. But they're worth a fortune now. You can't pick them up.
Yeah, I might have broken his sword as well.
You
But
fucking what?
it might have got broken the move. Just stand up. Just went bing, bing. That exact noise. Bing.
You fucking criminal.
I know. I tried to stick it on with glue, but it didn't work.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can just imagine how ghetto that would look.
I better fix it.
I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, good as no.
My name's
I wanted to like clarify. It looked like Pritt stick or anything. It's like proper glue. You know?
Like super glue.
Pritt stick.
No?
What? Sorry.
Like super glue.
Yeah. No. Like hot. Like I had a hot gun thing. What they call it?
Hot gun glue? That's shite. That would do the job.
I'll fucking do the job.
No, it won't. You need natural fucking.
Natural glue.
No.
Natural glue.
No, I didn't say natural. That fucking.
That
Mega
natural-
glue, whatever
that
the fuck I just
natural
called it.
wild glue.
It's just gone off my head now. It's just vanished out of my.
That natural
Super glue.
That natural super glue.
I
that
didn't
grows in
say
the wild.
natural. I never said natural.
You said actual, didn't you?
Yes.
It just sounds like natural. That natural glue that comes around. You know, that stuff that
From
grows on
horses.
trees.
That's what a lot of clues used to be.
Yes. Sap.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
There's a tree, yeah? Then we fix it with sap.
Just gonna take some sap.
Some sap.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
anyway.
it's sticky. Oh my god, there's a fossil.
What?
That's
Wait,
essentially
wait.
what. That's what amber is. That was
Oh,
making
right.
a Jurassic Park reference, alright?
Right, okay. I mean, there was a bit of
It was a
leap
bit of a
and a bit of a jump.
stretch. It was a bit of a stretch.
I think you failed. I mean, the fact they had to clarify it means you failed, I think.
No, I had to clarify because you're an idiot.
I mean, there's quite a huge jump there. I mean, if people went, like me, just went, what? Then I think you're normal. Yeah, well done. I thumbs up you. Josh approves.
No, you're just special.
I want you to put a gif, just a picture of me, just thumbs up. Pete. Actually, I wanted to put that picture where you're trying to meld my face with Donald Trump's.
No, I think I deleted that.
It's probably him. Just get the old thumbnail back.
Oh, fuck knows where it is. It could be anywhere.
That's it. Just approves. Extra work for Pete.
No!
Just approves.
No, this just gets whacked into After Effects and left.
No, Josh approves. This isn't going to be the name of the title. Josh approves.
No, it's not.
That's it. I command it.
No.
Josh
Fuck
approves.
You have no power over me.
I have all the power.
No, you don't.
Fair play. I'm moving on because I've got news, and unless you've got something else.
No, that's literally everything I've got.
Good. I mean, you haven't. The news I've got is that, well, you haven't played The Last of Us, have you?
No, I want to, but I don't have a PlayStation, so.
Ha! Like Spider-Man all over again.
I don't know why that just doesn't come out for PC. You see, they have the market there. It's like you have people begging for that game. Just release it. Just do it.
It's so good. It's so good, man. If you can somehow just get. I mean, if I get my PS3 back, you should just play it, man. I'll let you borrow my PS3 for a bit. Just play it. So fucking good. But The Last of Us 2 Part 2 trailer came out a couple of days ago. It's fucking dark. I mean, the Last of Us story is dark generally, but this is like gory.
I heard it caused a lot of controversy and people were complaining about it, and then the developer came out and said it's an adult trailer for an adult game.
Definitely fucking adult. I mean,
like,
holy shit! You see a woman literally, her arms are broken in by a fucking hammer. You actually see her get pinned down, and then like just 1, 2, 3, and she just I mean, she'd be screaming more than she is, but you know, the fucking hell. And then they're literally lynching someone. As well, like they drag her on the ground, put the noose around her neck, lift her up. She's on standing, like tiptoeing on a bucket, and then one of the women's like doing, I can't remember what she says, but she's like poking her stomach, like scraping a knife across her stomach. And God, it's just fucking nasty, but it's fucking awesome. But there's none of the characters that we know, which is like, oh, okay, this is cool and dark and stuff, and we see the clickers. But you know, where's Joel? Where's
Ellie?
Okay, I can't remember. Ellie, thank you. I don't know why you remember that and I didn't.
Shame on you.
I know. I just don't know why. I was going to say something else, but I can't. I was going to say Ashley, but that's the voice actors' names. But yeah, but it looks. I'm excited. I'm fucking excited to see it. I mean, if it's going to be darker, I mean, but the graphics look fucking amazing. I mean, you can literally see like the veins on the woman's being hand, like her skin turn. It's so fucking good. I recommend you go see it, even if you are. Well, if you're okay with a bit of gore, a bit of broken arms, and you know the usual shenanigans.
Yeah, is that still a PlayStation exclusive though?
It probably is, I think, as well. Is it Naughty Dog, isn't it? I think it's the publisher for it. So I think they generally stick to.
Yeah, they're fucking they're toy boys, aren't they?
That's it. Yeah. So I think they'll probably stick to it. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, like, oh yeah, I can play it, but sucks for you.
Fuck you.
It's like Spider-Man again.
I'm gonna end it here now.
That's it.
Screw you.
Stop yawning.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
No.
No.
Well,
no, thank you for joining me.
Energy!
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button.
Punch him in the bell!
Next time for more. Just why? Why do you always have to interrupt like that?
Because it's what you have me for. Just interrupt you.
Yeah, bye.